Live again. Hey guys, it is after Veterans Day, and today I actually went up to Hutchinson to just to get a day off from work at Chicken and Pickle. So, need to paste the StreamYard link in the chat. Go to Extrover. It's gonna be there. And hey, I actually went to Hutchinson today.
Really?
I went to Toy Depot.
Toy Depot. I never heard of that before.
And what what I'm actually wearing is the Evangelion shirt I bought last year.
Cool.
And you might know who did who
Do you remember that Bacon Fire Bill at the restaurant?
Shea Platypus.
Oh, I got it. I get it.
It
And
says
why does Super Twist have a date?
I don't know, but I'm trying to show this to Trevor. But it says Ava to
Okay.
production, and it says on the back it says "So are you." And
Cool.
this of course is referring to Asuka. But while I was at Toy Depot, I got two My First Thomas Golden Bear items that were actually there.
Wow.
One is the My First Thomas truck. This range was it was a rare sight to see these in the US, since they are UK exclusive, and I actually got an actual Golden Bear Trevor the Traction Engineer.
Awesome.
But unfortunately, this wheel on him is engaged.
Yeah. I used to have one of those.
The first Golden Bear model I saw was the Minis James. But anyways, Gabe, I'm just playing this game on Roblox. It's the Great Discovery Thomas at Morgan's Mine. I also realized that I also know that
we favor my OC.
Oh, it's awesome. I didn't know you're a brony.
Thanks.
It turns
I am
out
Brony.
I'm actually driving an invisible engine. Like someone derailed Thomas over there. And there are the other trucks. I'm going straight into the mine. And this is where you can spawn the truck that Thomas chased. I actually had one time to had Thomas pull the truck out of the mine. A blocked tunnel. Goes through the wall of bushes. And there's the truck again. I think that's what should have come with Thomas in the Action Canyon set. Because it was that. So, like, he should have had something to pull when he was in there.
Yeah.
So why not add in the rubble truck? Runaway rubble truck?
Yeah, I agree. More Thomases.
But they're clones. But some of the trucks can actually be movable. Including the one that Thomas bumped into the mine. You should actually go to Hutchinson and visit Toy Depot sometime, Trevor.
Maybe. Or what about that Train Hobby store in Wichita?
That Hobby Town.
Hobby Town. I'll have to go there someday too.
I'm planning going to one model store that I consider good.
What would that be?
I think it would probably be the train room.
And you might be able
What kind of scene is that? What kind of scene is that?
The Great Discovery Mine Scene. So that... I have to turn on Tom's...
Does they have a no driver on it?
I do. I'm driving him.
And then...
How do I take the truck? What if it was like this? What if Thomas and the truck went down the left track?
Maybe it's a dead end.
Oh no.
I'm making
No.
like I'm making both, like, both going down the left track. And seeing the block tunnel ahead. I think I should. I remember saying that I should cross this over with Winx Club, and those three, the Triggs, would find themselves stuck on the runaway truck. But they're not going to be going to find out their way here, but they're going to crash through and then having the truck crash through an aborted entrance. Here's another speedy skip Roblox game, Wooden Railway Room.
I wouldn't really lie.
The kitchen.
The wooden railway model of Kenji is paying no homage to the original wooden railway line.
One of the items I saw. That reminds me. One of the items I saw at Toy Depot was an Amtrak Shinkansen.
I'm going into that game. I'll be going into that game.
Right. There was an Amtrak Shinkansen. It was also in Kenji's basis. That being the JNR Series 0 Shinkansen. That was an unexpected find. I'm definitely going to get that next time I'm there.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
All right.
Dax, I'm in.
All right. You got now this couch part or the seat is part of the old iron bridge. Click the button to release or
It's lag. It's lagging.
Now you can release
goes.
Boulder.
Oh, and Trevor.
Oh, I'm in a game now.
All right, I got
Well,
it.
that's cool, Train Boy. It's a Trackmaster, Tomy Trackmaster Percy.
Oops, wrong one.
Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
She's muted at school. He's muted at school because he's at a school play.
Okay.
Play role Percy.
Look, that's awesome, man.
Using that as my name, Percy. It comes
Because-
with another mail band, which I have two of this one.
Oh, shit. He is best waifu.
Yeah.
Because I
It was
just
so
Would you say that,
Wow.
Trevor? He's
Did
best
you think-
waifu.
Yeah, it would suit Wolf
Hmm.
and Jack.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Percy is best anime waifu for that.
Yeah, and
I
it would
guess.
suit Wolf loud in the Japanese dub of the Loud House. Whether
Now
it be in the
Code
the
to enter to this
cartoon
room
version and the live action version.
9, 2, 8, and 4. Nine, 2, 8, and 4. And right there, you'll
darn
find
it,
that
I
the
can't even
course-
turn around. I can't even switch the points. How do I switch some track there?
Just tap on the arrow. And here's the all assortment of random engines they chose. Even if they take along Thomas. And the white troublesome truck is even drivable.
That's awesome.
Use that as the coal truck Thomas left behind. Or even the Phineas and
Now
Ferb
that
Thomas
would
and the
be
Magic
in-
Railroad crossover, but remade in Wooden Railway Room. Also at Toy Depot, they had the the Bachmann Acela Express, and the Lionel Thomas models, with counting a faceless Scruffy, but excluding Ari and Bert, which are the rarest Lionel items to find.
Yeah. I bet they're even rarer than the Trackmaster ones.
The Trackmaster Ari and Bert, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And here, Take Along Thomas struggles to pull these 3 coaches.
You know, that sort of reminds me of R.W.S. Thomas in the original Paint illustrations.
You can spawn the Flying Scotsman here. And we're climbing up. And this is where you can spawn the Caldy-Fell railway engines. It's like the meme, if it's called Caldy-Fell, did Caldy fall first?
It was actually Godred who fell first.
There's
It called Godred fell.
Well, it should have been called Godred Fell. I want to try Ernest Fell.
Oh, right. Maybe in that way, in the AU universe of the Railway series,
Here's the ramp.
Godred stayed alive while Ernest was used for parts.
And it should be that. But yeah, Godred should have had a second chance instead of being scrapped.
I agree.
Yeah, in my head canon, Godred was given another chance.
And here's regular Thomas.
That reminds me of Bachmann Thomas a lot.
But it was modified to be battery powered.
And modified to fit on I mean, I recently had got 1,000 views on my Thomas the Bad Engine #1 video.
And when is Jonathan gonna join?
Here's the current Bachmann Thomas I have. It's mostly based on the TV series, the Mall series in general.
In Illinois Central Railroad 382460.
Yep. That was Casey Jones train like in 1900.
Okay. I'm fully announcing that this Percy model will be my brother, Rowan Fry, also known as Blau. Did you know that my brother, Rowan, also got a YouTube channel too? I would come up with an easy way to do a full-on documentary of his YouTube channel. And I'll talk about the history of his YouTube channel, how he started to how he recently stayed quiet most of the time. You know how my brother Rowan is. He can sometimes
Ooh, that's cool.
I'm not
Not
sure.
the- Sorry.
Since somehow my brother Rowan stopped making content statewide,
Alright, here, look at this. We got a laptop. There's Enterprising Engine 93.
Enterprise
Awesome.
Engine 93.
Mavis and the Tornado.
That kind of reminds me of many recent YouTube videos from Thomas Warden Railway.
I got
Enterprising
Claw
Engine
of the
93.
Law.
Yeah, the Claw of the Law. It's possible, but I always liked to consider basing my fan-made Thomas movie off of that.
What would you get at Train World, Gabe? There's the Atlantic and West Point 290462 Pacific.
What would I get at the Train Rooms hobby store?
Train World.
What Train World?
What you said you might think of going there. Me thinking of going there. If so,
it's that hobby store in Hagerstown is called the Train Room.
well, what locomotives would you think of buying there? Any Pennsylvania Railroad locomotives?
I would consider that.
That's
But I'm
one.
planning on getting the Bachman Rosie
22.
And the
to go with my
S1.
Bachman Thomas. Well, because I wanted to.
Look at this thing.
The S1. Because she was rumored to beat Mallard's. How about the S1? Because she was rumored to beat Mallard's speed record.
Yeah.
But even the Chesapeake and Ohio M1 steam turbines, which are 23 feet longer than Big Boy.
Yeah. And the H3000 was only.
I finally had gotten my very own wooden railway Mischievous Bill and Ben. Better watch out for those two.
Anyone want to join the Google Meet?
I'm streaming right now.
Really good.
Okay, Jack, you can stream for a moment while some others can join my Google Meet.
Right.
You're streaming.
Oh,
So many trains.
maybe still in
Like
the
this Decapod,
train.
this engine, this.
I remember this play table.
And let's change it for this engine.
Well, if it hadn't been for my brother Rowan Fry, who got me my very own YouTube channel, I would have made it big in the first place. And I must admit, having a brother.
Atlanta. Would you mind that you can join my Google Meet?
After I'm done with this stream.
I know. I was talking to Atlanta.
Well, he can.
Dude, I only saw my screen a couple times. Two times.
Atlanta, do you want to join the Google Meet?
Atlanta, you want to join Lily's Google Meet?
Not exactly.
But why?
I don't know.
Hey, what?
The
We
guy-
were supposed to
What
know
did he say?
A place.
He said not
What did he
exactly.
say?
He said
What?
not exactly.
I said not exactly.
Oh,
He said not exactly.
what a shame.
Apparently, if I were willing to join your Google Meet, I would have been. I used Google Meet before, but only for school.
Let's.
We during around 2000, around the mid 2020s, I believe.
Countries.
How about you, Trey Boy? Would you mind joining the Google Meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, it's too bad.
And that I was just driving the BR80.
Okay.
in in Mo-
Hey,
in
what a
Jon-
sugar muck! Look,
and in Jonathan's headcanon, Trevor, he would depict the Marklin engine as Heinz Doofenshmirtz. That should be.
hey, what a sugar muck!
engine form.
Look, hey, what a sugar muck! Look, and
And where did you get that quote from?
uh, hey, what a sugar muck! Look, and what her line says?
Okay.
What is her line says after Faye says, "Hey, what a sugar muck! Look."
I don't know.
She says, "And how is this better?" This one's a vegetarian.
819 Northern 484.
Yeah.
That was a clip from It's About Time.
Okay, USA trains. So we put a few steam engines around.
David, wooden railway route.
Could you imagine?
And
Yeah,
at
Lily.
2716.
Could you imagine if Thunderbird 3 can crash into Thunderbird 5 and then escape?
That would be weird. So also,
It would
Trevor,
be weird.
And
Speedy
then they had a party in a bar in space.
Speedy Skip added this shredder into wooden railway room.
Every time I join stream,
The OTL was one of the most scariest episodes ever.
another train is on my way. Every time
There's
I
yet
open-
another wooden railway, wooden play table.
The OTL episode was one of the most scariest episodes ever.
Oh, but why?
Because I'm scared at that episode. Because it's scary.
Oh, you'd be so done with it.
I mean, why hasn't anyone decided to make a really big Tomy layout like this? It'll be like this wooden layout, but with Tomy track.
Oh, the Golden Bear range was also made by Tomy.
And Fraser
Yeah,
Burp got
I mean-
busted. How did Bowser turn into big?
How does he turn big?
How did Bowser turn big and Fraser Burp got busted?
Oh, that's me.
Like it was Candace's nightmare.
Oh, and then a zebra appeared.
And he referred to Candace as
Well,
Kevin.
I'm gonna get another steam train on the way.
Well, it should be cut. Her name is Candace, not Kevin.
That's what the zebra says. And by the way, why is there a that weird old zebra thing appeared?
It was still a part of a dream.
Oh. And while they're eating, the cops are arresting all the family?
It was Agent P's fault that he became an agent.
What?
But he wakes up again, and it was Perry's dream all along. That Perry had a nightmare. St. Louis, St. Frisco, Frisco, 1522 482 Mountain.
Yep.
And the whistle for that.
What? What did you say again? Because I can't hear what you said because of the feedback.
There's the Frisco 1522 482 Mountain, which I recognize the whistle.
Yep. In May 19th.
Like it being the
Then
Chicago.
why
it being
does Perry have a nightmare? Because then why does Perry have a nightmare when the cops are arresting the Flynn Fletcher family?
I believe that could happen. Nightmares can happen sometimes, but it was all just a bad dream.
I've had a nightmare where I was having a temper tantrum for no reason.
Like it sounded like in devil
Then-
mode.
Yeah.
In Phineas and Ferb gets busted. Why does Perry have a nightmare?
I don't. Well, I don't know. That could happen.
Because then why are the cops are arresting the Fletcher family?
And actually,
I think he was afraid right there.
in 2001.
And then after he woke up and then he says that that Perry has a nightmare.
Like, come on, Perry. It was all just a dream. Just go back to sleep. Then the episode ends.
And then there was a brushing scene.
There's no funky rhythms.
Jeez.
And then the next episode was one of the most scariest episodes ever, which is the one that I most hated it.
And actually, in 2001, the 1522 was pulling a BNSF special train in 2001.
Unfortunately, the next episode after Face of Earth got busted was OTL, which is one of the most scariest episodes ever. I'm afraid of that episode. Hold. I'm too scared to watch that episode because that episode make me broke my brain.
And it's cringe.
Because characters scream too much.
The 42 was eventually silent. And
Because
actually,
characters scream too much inside of Thunderbird 3.
But what if
Because
it was
which is cringe.
replaced? What if it was replaced with a long female horror scream?
was displayed
That will be much scarier.
the National Museum.
Well, let's not talk about that episode ever again.
We don't. It's like from that meme. We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about that episode.
Wait, that's the last time.
But in the
Anyway,
Croatian,
let's not talk about that OTL rocket episode because it's scary.
out to launch.
That's correct, but that episode is scary. Let's not talk about that. I'm too scared of that episode.
We don't talk about out to launch. No.
Mhm.
You know, what was one Scary Thomas episode that you considered skipping?
And then after that, there was the next
Scary-
episode was Unfair Science Fair.
And the finale was Unfair Science Fair Redux Another Story, which like you mentioned in one of my other streams.
I'm only neutral to two episodes: Unfair Science Fair and Unfair Science Fair Redux Another
Dominic.
Story.
Alright, another train.
Looks like Dominic is here, Trevor.
What up, everybody and the boys? I'm here.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Hey, Train Point 22.
It's so good to see
And
you.
do you remember the movie Face of Terrence Against the Universe?
I've never seen it, but I quit. I quit on watching the series after season 3.
Oh, wait,
It was a movie.
I quit watching it after season 3.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, when just after season 4 started.
Oh my god. Let me join
So
again.
the Face of Terrence Against the Universe, the movie, was started after season 4.
So does this mean that the show that they're getting a reboot?
What?
Are they
Oh my
getting a
god!
reboot?
Oh my god. I'm
St.
so
Louis, St. Francisco, 4524482 Northern.
It's
282 Mountain.
484 Northern type.
Oh, my mistake.
Dominic,
What?
this is my Playboy Percy.
You can't.
Sweet.
Actually, 4500 is a Northern type too. One is on display as a Tulsa,
Oh,
Oklahoma.
and that's not all. It came with the mail.
At Grand
There's something. I'm gonna try Take on Sodor.
The Milan.
Seriously?
This is another game made by Speedy Skip Trevor.
Imagine if a pink rocket can marry Thunderbird 3 in a wedding. What will you think?
2 could be unlikely.
Oh.
Really? Unlikely.
Okay. Some trains on my USA
And
train.
Jonathan's also, oh, it looks like Jonathan's also in Take on
Steam
Sodor.
engines, 2 diesels. Like many.
You remember that in the meme that Thunderbird get on the truck!
Maybe he's gonna play. Hold on.
Okay, got
You remember in Do you remember that? Exactly. Do you remember in the meme? Do you remember this meme that Fish said?
Oh, wait.
Imagine if Jeremy freaks out with a spacesuit. What will happen if he freaks out in a spacesuit?
It's
I have no idea.
It's like
And maybe he'll die because his helmet wasn't on, or something.
That'd be a good point.
Well, we still not talk about that episode because it's scary. But anyway, move on to the game.
Moving on to this game here. And Sam's Tender.
The CGI mail vans.
So I am sprinting my way to Tidmouth. The Origins Go Magic Tracks app, it's pronounced Tidmouth. But the correct pronunciation is actually Tidmouth.
It feels great to be at Sodor in the morning.
And I'm out. The Savannah Atlantic 750462 Pacific. I've seen that
This
in
is what
trains.
Thunderbird 3's girlfriend looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Engine.
that's very interesting.
Hmm.
And this is what Thomas and Percy looked like with their respective mail vans. Well, one Scary Thomas episode that literally became a
Orange
really
Metal Atlanta, but they come on.
had to be Haunted Henry with most. I kind
This
of
is
like
like-
Alec Baldwin's voice for Old Age.
Oh, and now that's the engine.
Click whistle for Donald's whistle and alternate whistle for Douglas's whistle.
Yeah. It's a little
Here's
bit
John
off.
Cena.
John Cena! I remember he was the voice of Ferdinand that Bull.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty
Okay.
good movie.
Now let's move on to the
And
details
here,
now.
wait, is this Bonesaw from Spider-Man?
Maybe.
Spider-Man. Like, if I make this, it'd be Edward's Ghost Engine here. Oh,
Oh, that's a crash.
and but I didn't crash.
Guys, I have to show you one poster that I have of it.
Sonic the
Ooh,
Steam
that's-
Engine.
Oh,
Guys, look,
a train is.
right on top.
Wait,
That's taken from the Christmas engines.
Yeah,
it looks
exactly.
like a Huggy Wuggy.
Thomas in the Station Master's house.
That's for the episode 1, maybe.
Literally.
Alright,
I even used
Fine.
Toby to do some
end of
shunting
the
here.
steam train. Okay, alright, James. Now I can move on to the diesels now.
Here's,
Question. Wait, is Hail Defania was the Lost episode?
I think it was.
Well,
Hail Defania
in
was the Lost
post-
episode before Freeze and Bourbonstein?
Yep. But here's-
Ah!
Whoops. I think the face came off.
Hey, Crane Boy.
I think I might have boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'.
She has.
here's
Um,
something funny. But when you click on
And
stream,
also
it
girlfriend too.
here's something funny.
Hey, Train Boy. What do you think? Oh, don't fall.
Cool.
Yep, that's 500.
Here's something that's funny, George Trevor. When you click on stream, it plays this.
That's the first engine that was built.
That's taken from the US dub of Saved You.
Hey, where's my boy? Hey, Dax, where's my boyfriend from the OTL episode?
I have no idea. So this is like Tobias and the Half Pariah all over
If you're
again.
watching this on YouTube, I would encourage you to hit the subscribe button because this video is hysterical.
The first 7 ever built.
Just nothing.
So take on Solar Toby's just like him and Tobias and the Half Pariah all over again. Like him being faster and stronger than the other engines.
Like the New York Central Hudson's a little faster than.
Like, or the S1, like he was going to go faster than the S1 class.
Yeah. And New York Central Hudson's still not faster than the S1.
Wait, you're forgetting the A4 Pacific.
What do you think of that music?
It's
You mean
ear
like
raping.
Pennsylvania Railroad 1361?
It's loud.
What's with this panic on that?
I had to mute the mic.
Quarters. This will be perfect for recording some train sounds,
I got Hank.
so I can make it a custom talking engine.
Yeah. Too bad he only had one appearance.
Yeah, he deserved better.
It's too
The
bad.
BNC
he was a
30
good
7 number
character.
5017.
Yep. This next
He
MMA
was keen to help
5017,
Thomas in the
right?
episode Hevo Thomas.
But his whistle sounds are higher pitch here.
Ooh.
His
James,
whistle's 24 steps higher pitch here.
James, man, I think that engine was like a Pennsylvania Low K4 Pacific, right?
I remember watching the Thomas Creator Collective where Vinny was with Tank and he didn't like him at all.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you do? You'll find your way around here, Buckaroo. Buckaroo? I'll show you who's the one.
You remember that Train Cab crossover with Diecast?
Diecast, and I
You
don't
remember
even-
Hornby having crossover with the Diecast?
no clue.
Guys, I want to show you one project I've worked on. Solar Fallout Thomas.
Hold on, James, man, hold on.
Wow. Solar
James, man,
Fall,
hold on.
but
Let me show you.
it might be
I withered it
scarier
with
than
this.
Shed. Could be scarier than Shed 17.
Hold on. That's the MMA C30-7.
Here's all the collection of Diecast here. Here's some collection of Diecast.
Dominic Rosny.
Join again.
Have you seen
Here's
my
a collection of
recent video?
Diecast.
I have.
Have you seen my recent video?
Here's a collection of Diecast
I
here.
was talking about
Yeah, I see that.
So what do you think of those?
I was
They're good.
But sadly they have scratches on it. Some scratch things on there. But there's only one that doesn't have a scratch with this.
Dominic, I can't hear you.
Yeah, and I couldn't hear you, Gabe.
Hello?
At Vickerstown Sheds, you can
Now can
spawn
you hear
various engines from the mainland. The C30-7
Now
X
can you hear
Burlington
me?
Northern.
Yep.
Do you remember in Meepless in Seattle that Gilbert Schmertz turns into adorable?
Wait, stop testing our knowledge. We can't
Okay.
hear you talking.
And,
But anyways, I do.
and we can't heal the Pokemon from North America.
Let's
Anyway,
try getting
Dominic.
Oliver.
You should have seen my recent video.
All for this?
Turns adorable.
Yes. Can you hear me correctly? Dax, can you hear me?
Yeah.
My recent video being Funny Thomas compilations had one reference from Sir Topham Hatt's Unlucky Week, where it shows All Engines Go Thomas asking Gordon, "Where do babies come from?" And Gordon responded, "For the last time, you buy them in the store just like everything else."
Well, what if I made something called inspired by the Victor Tantics, the full story of James Jr., where it's All Engines Go Thomas. It's like
Now
Thomas.
Now grows up to be the current Thomas. No.
It should be like Minnie's Thomas in toddler mode. Like everyone just look over here. My son's about to take his first step. No, not. Oh wait. First words. And the All Engines Go
In
Thomas would be
Meepless in Seattle. Okay, you can talk.
and And all engines go, Thomas would be in childhood. Like, cool. What you bring down this time, TJ? The orphanage? Worried about that. They had it coming. They said I was chubby. Yes. But in regular Thomas, like in
Train boy.
teenager mode.
What?
Hey, Train Boy, why did Jupiter's Birds turns adorable in Meatless in Seattle?
It was Isabella's cuteness.
Sorry, you gotta be wrong, because that was... That was totally wrong. Jupiter's Birds drank the plutonium and turns adorable.
Okay.
The CN
Dominic Rossi.
3008 in Illinois Central Heritage Unit.
Yep.
I gotta go, because I have to print out. See you later.
Yeah, have a good night.
Right. There shows the viaduct. It's not the Big Dipper one, because that is located on the Kirk-Ronan branch line.
Anyway,
Strange.
Dominic Rossi. Have you seen my
yeah.
recent video? Have you seen my recent video?
I guess so.
And in the yards here we can spawn dentists.
My next Heritage unit is on its way now.
If they're gonna recreate Thomas's day off in CGI, then Dennis should be voiced by Tim Whitnall.
I agree. Then he could sound like Mr. Lacey from the Mr. Men
Or
show.
even maybe better, he could sound like Timothy. What if Tim Whitnall gave Dennis the same voice as Timothy?
That'd be interesting.
Okay.
And CN 8952 Grand Trunk Western Heritage Unit.
Yep. Full 6 of them will run its service.
There's the tunnel to Marin. And Jonathan!
Jonathan!
Hey there, Jonathan!
Hello there.
You should have
Hello.
seen what I bought at Hobby and at Toy Depot. There was two Golden Bear items. One is My First Thomas.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, I
And the
know.
other
who
is a
he
Golden Bear Trevor.
The Golden Bear Trevor.
But however, he has a wheel
Let me show you the
engaged.
flags.
Oh, yeah.
Are made out of
And
Lego.
they
Hold
can
on.
actually connect right here.
Hold on. This is the U.S. This is
Well,
United States American flag.
Call me Thomas. Yeah.
what would Brewster's voice be in that skit? What would his Texas speech voice be?
Okay. I don't know what this flag is.
Texas speech
Uh,
voice.
probably Diesel.
Diesel. You mean Diesel Busters?
No.
Yeah, that's what his voice should be Diesel.
Diesel Busters.
The
Wow.
Diesel voice that voice can get annoying when he says you are grounded too much. But however, I will still use Diesel in some videos.
Justin Bieber.
There goes
I'm using Ubu Duck voices for Thomas.
CN
Oh, wait.
3115 Heritage Unit.
That's a BC Wales Heritage unit.
I remember a BC horn was used as a train horn sample.
Yeah.
I prefer the director's cut. Oh my god, I hate this now.
And here is Vickerstown Yards. Here's where you can spawn multiple engines.
I actually found something about Diesel Busters. Wait for it. And they call it the Buffer Busters.
Buffer Busters. I hate them.
That was actually inspired by Legend of the Hills too, because when he uploaded Legend of the Hills, the second movie, he'll be able to make the third movie about who ate steam engines. And we don't know when we'll be always, but we decided that if we should just try to wait for it to see what will happen.
So there's the
George
accurate
the Steamroller
GPS
appeared
version
in Magic Railroad in the
of
first
Reginald.
Just down the line. Struggling, have you? Well, actually.
On another stream we did,
So,
my last stream we did, and the
Yep.
stream where the last stream where I took down, we did a Gordon Goes Foreign reenactment with. When I was young and green, my dear Reginald, I remember being in London. Do you know the place, my dear Engine?
I don't
The
know.
station there is called King's Cross.
King's Crush. London is Houston. Everybody knows that place. Trust me.
Rubbish, Doc. London
Rubbish.
Bennington.
London's Paddington. I know that because I have worked there. Wait, Paddington? I always thought it was the station on my line is Victoria.
Victoria's in Australia, you idiot.
Well, there's also
Paddington?
Victoria Station in London.
That's what that's
Oh.
what Thomas's line would be like. Paddington? I always thought it was Victoria. Because that's the station for the Albion SCR. But in iOS Studio 3, right? But however, in iOS Studios, Gordon Goes Foreign, Thomas's line was Euston. I always thought it was Waterloo.
Waterloo. I tweeted that Waterloo is like a it's like something like a show. It's like using drink of bottles or something. Also, but I pretty much wonder if I check but the gallery of Gordon Goes to London, but like, like I don't know because that would be like something that we might have. I always want to laugh because
Thomas. Okay, what was London Station called on Thomas?
UP-SD70 Ace with an UP-SD70 Ace with a new paint skin, which either an NX/NS paint scheme.
Oh.
Yep.
Like, what? And in the CGI Thomas series, like Flying Scotsman had 6 wheels on his tenders, and that wasn't right. So what Speedy Skip did here was he had 8 wheels on Scotsman's tenders. So great. So all credit goes to Speedy Skip for correcting that.
Yeah.
Pip and Emma.
In 2019, I turned Pip or Emma into Detail 10.
Why not? Maybe you should do a Gordon Goes Foreign adaptation one, you guys. Or they'll have Thomas in it. And add Thomas's line.
Thomas's line. Wait, Paddington? I thought the station on the LBSC line was called Victoria.
Oh, shut it, Thomas. It's Euston. Everyone should know that by now.
But like, I haven't told you that.
Ever decided
It's actually not King's Cross anymore. It's St. Pancras.
Gordon, St. Pancras is the stop for long-distance trains, not on the LNER.
Well, how come it says?
Well, I do have a theory model, which I'm going to turn into Big City Engine himself.
A.K.A.
Cool.
Reginald. Also, Speedy Skip made these look made them look as accurate as possible.
One trains and
But the bad part is
wait,
you
is
need to
that
be in the
the
VIP
actual
pass to get
rainbow
these.
sign?
You need to be in the VIP passes to get these.
Arkansas version. This
And in
is
the
the
reboot,
Arkansas
and in this
version of
game,
rainbow sign.
Reboot Thomas struggles to
Reboot
pull
Thomas
only one truck. UP 2511210 Santa Fe.
Yep, it's a type engine. It's almost the largest engine as the 900 series.
So it turns out Hugo is not the fastest engine in this game. It is Streamlined Gordon.
I think Streamlined Gordon is based off of New York Central Hudson.
Confused all engines go Thomas. He was like, what?
Looks
I
pale.
was suing my reboot all because of being boycotted.
You're driving Hugo.
He's the second diesel rail car on Sodor.
The second diesel
Everyone
rail
look.
car.
Confused
Hugo
all
is a
engines
rail
go Thomas.
Zeppelin, not a diesel.
He's a rail Zeppelin.
I guess the unlucky part was right. Base variants work wonders.
I'm going
Because
to
Hugo
on
is
Sodor right now.
because Hugo is actually the actual fastest engine on the island.
Darn it.
And you crashed.
Hugo, you idiot.
There's shooting star. The shooting star.
Yeah.
But it's funny that like you know that he was like the one from the about the grave race, but you know that he was like one of the like greatest characters. Like it's pretty good. It's so good. Like it's like who loves it.
Why couldn't
I
they
haven't been
just
assigned
keep,
to me.
Why could they use stream? Couldn't they keep Thomas in his streamlined form?
Oh no.
That would make
Why
him
doesn't
look
the fact
very
that
very majestic.
Full break.
That's what I
This
think.
is the Arkansas
It makes him look
version
very
of the
majestic,
Rainbow Sun.
modern, and looking like he came out of heaven.
This is the Arkansas version of. Let me see this. This is the Arkansas version of the Rainbow Sun.
Why did they use the Frisco? Why did they use the 1522?
1522.
And did you know, Johnson, that the Frisco 1522's whistle was heard in some SpongeBob episodes?
Oh yeah.
Like it was the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy 5 chime.
The Chicago version. Five chimes.
I guess most of these American engines we're naming should have Southern accents.
Southern accents.
Like there's a UPDDA 40X. That's the biggest diesel ever built.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a 6936.
The C&O M1 steam turbines were the actual largest steam engines built, being 23 feet longer than Big Boy.
Yep.
I could be imagine what that would be like if we would ever see them in real life if they were never scrapped.
And
Just
hey,
imagine if Mattel decides to Thomas fans.
it's actually a twin turbine engine too.
Thomas alternate view roleplay. Like the AU roleplay, which has a photo from Thomas the Unstoppable tank engine.
Oh yes, wait, that was my favorite. That was pretty good.
Unstoppable tank engine.
There's Toby's Wii
Yo, pretty good.
Toby's bell's in the wrong place.
Oh my god! So wait, what?
Why is Toby's bell in the wrong place?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's because it's.
Please let these be magic buffers. Oh no.
That's it. I'm trusting of this Montague. That's it. I'm trusting of this Montague.
That's it. I'm gonna try Rails Unlimited Classic.
The Bison the half price.
I'm gonna have to try Rails Unlimited
Now
Classic,
let's go there.
and I'll have to drive the German locomotive
The
again.
German locomotive. Let's go.
Let's get the Germans up for this.
The Germans offer.
They should add in the DB class 10 and the DRG class 80.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Award 777, the AWVR AC 4400 CW.
Hold on, let me see it.
We're gonna go to Rainbow
It's
Side.
AWVR.
It's like WoW and AC 4400 CW.
Yep. It's going
This
to
is the- this is the-
just like Thomas.
And there's the Amtrak P42 DC again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They
Um,
actually update
I'm
some
gonna
new
try-
things,
First up, we're gonna try Little Pup first.
and then we can show
The
every
DRG
section
class 03.
And there's a Briscoe engine right there. With a
Look,
motor.
Ugh, it's
Here-
dark.
For my first break,
Dark.
I'm
Dark.
going to make
Dark.
Solar Fallout Thomas appear in this hat. See?
Here's the Terrier's whistle, guys.
Gabra.
Here comes Rainbow Suns with.
Nice.
Oh, darn it! Pushed the wrong button.
There's the
Ta-da!
Solo.
you guys hear you gotta hear
Come
the
on.
Terrier's whistle here.
Nice.
What do you think of that, guys?
Sounds cool.
Oh, that's pretty good, really.
And I'm in
Very good
front of you,
phone.
Jonathan. You're approaching the Terrier. Lurching
Oh,
the branch
wait.
line coaches.
Wow. And also James fan.
We got to
I
go
guess we're-
back.
I'm gonna try the DRG class 03 again.
Yep. They were
And
in
here's-
USA train.
Where
And
are
here-
you? Dex, where
I-
are you?
I'm behind you. Here's the DRG class 03. A German steam locomotive.
Is it a 462 or something?
We should try track 1.
Hey, James fan.
Here's
is
her
it like-
whistle.
Hey,
Let's
James fan.
spawn it
Is it
now.
462 maybe?
I heard the whistle and it sounds cool.
Let's come
It
on.
sounds like a real German steamer.
Come on.
And which one is the number of?
And that is just a lot of freight cars right there.
Come on.
Wow.
Well, that's impressive. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I have to
Me too.
go to bed now.
Well,
Have a good night.
Getting late.
I guess-
Goodbye.
It's like,
Well, it's just you
What
guys
if
and
the-
Uriah.
what if the Marklin engine was an actual Thomas character? Then he should be called Heinz.
Yeah.
Like that can be a good Phineas and Ferb episode where Doof's like, "You carry the platypus? You put my body in a steam engine? Curse you!"
Also, that was actually inspired by Cars, though. Like the one where the Lightning McQueen turns him into a steamroller.
How's that for an idea, Trevor?
Yeah, it's great. I also know a good idea for a German name, Wolfgang.
If I rejoin,
Like
Wait,
what?
Mama-
Well, I think he'll be based off one of the German tank engines, like the Class 78,
Okay, that'll work too.
or
I
even
was
one
thinking
of the
Wolfgang could be a German freight engine or something.
or even Frederick.
I'll be back.
Okay,
There should be one called Frederick.
yeah. Because we have Frida, and now we need a Frederick.
And I crashed. There's another AC 4400 CW.
Yep. This time it's 767. The triple header of the 777.
It's like, let's get this German steamer on her way.
Yep. And James Van?
And it's around this time that Germany's going to become popular in both October through December.
Yep.
So I thought I would use some and I'm begging you guys, if I should start making some requests for Rails Unlimited, like adding in the DB Class 10 to haul a Christmas Express. It'd be like the German version of the Polar Express.
Like the Puma
Yeah.
12.5?
Or even, I will also take inspiration from the Polar Express for the 4th of July special from Wisconsin to Kansas, but also the 2013 version of the Lone Ranger as well.
Nice.
German Express freight coming through.
That's what Gordon says. Express coming through.
Wait, guys, look, I actually found something really funny right here. Wait.
The German Express freight coming through.
Right.
Guten
Wait, where's my...
Tag.
And James Van? The Puma Catch 125 was based off the Express steam engine.
And I've also found clips of the DRBR 18 number 201.
Come on, James Van. I'll just...
And the top speed of this thing is 120. Much faster than it could handle.
Awesome sauce.
Like, it was way faster than a Hudson engine?
Do you think that this is too fast for a German steamer, Dominic?
Not really. I do if it's going well.
We just passed something that looks like the Polar Express. Now remember to slowing down at the curves because I don't want to crash. German steam locomotives I would also include in Tangled the series. Because that's the setting. In southern Germany.
I also remember that Snow White also took place in Germany.
But for the trains of Miraculous Ladybug, they would be French steamers. They got the Pure Marquette. Like they'd be like the French National Railways. Whereas these right here is the German federal state or German state railways and German federal railways.
And the Puma Cat 1225 that's actually based off the Polar Express steam engine. Right?
And how's that for a German steam locomotive?
Cool though.
Yeah, sounds cool.
And I already said that I was wearing the Oscar shirt, and I think this engine's basis would be perfect for her. It's because this should definitely be a female character too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's my stream. Yep.
Yep.
I guess this is what Asuka's engine form. Asuka from Evangelion. This is what her engine form should be, you guys.
Nice.
And it's the whistle for this one is also where Peter Sam's CGI whistle came from.
You
I'll be
forgot
right back. I need to
the
take care of
whole
my
bit.
dogs for a minute. Be right back.
But here's another interesting thing, Dominic. The BR 18201 is the only German steam locomotive to have 2 tenders.
Nice. Hold on.
Oh wait, so
Please
Dominic's
don't
muted.
Remember the words, the whole words that I'll be saying. Hold on.
There's a streamlined tank engine.
Special. You can see the only actual live anglerfish that have ever been captured. There are some species.
Here's a G gauge model of her with her of the BR-18 with her second tender.
Huh.
Dominic, this is the only German steamer to have 2 tenders.
Huh. Oh, let's see. Oh, it was the BR-18. Oh, of course.
BR. And if I go to Evangelion, and Oscar right there, and I think this is what her engine form. Pure Marquette is the Pure I remember this was also used. That was used in the Polar Express.
Yes, Susie. Doing for Berkshire. Built between 1941.
Yeah, the know-it-all kid said that the engine was built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works when it was actually the Lima Locomotive Works.
Yeah.
He also messed up on the years. He said it was built in 1931, but it was actually built in 1941. Nice try.
Yeah.
True.
Good try. I mean, in the display, the engine, but in 1985, 81, they actually returned the steam engine again.
So, and the chuffing sounds were recorded as walking sounds for giant robots.
Yeah. But here's the train looks like.
That's that's the actual. That's a 262, not a 284.
Nope.
That's 264, not a 284.
Yep.
You know, Dominic had to go.
And this is the tender, looks like.
Kind of accurate for that.
It was actually built like a real one. This look like a passenger car, maybe.
Passenger car. So I remember those from the G-Scale Polar Express set.
And the movie, and Lino, HO scales, and M scales. And that is an observation car. This car was actually featured from the movies too. And this looks like a 460 maybe.
I think that's the Hogwarts Express.
Yeah, it's really based off it.
They're really big, even though the whistle sound was recorded from an A4.
Like an A4 Pacific steam engine?
Yeah.
And this engine was based off a United States engine.
United States.
St. Louis GA's trains. Right?
Yeah, right. Yep.
And literally, those two crashed into a big train wreck of 1918.
So it's like Doofenshmirtz when he sees Oscar and Enspor for the first time, like, oh wow, who is this with two tenders?
I don't understand this. It's 6'11" having tenders.
His 6'11" actually did have two tenders.
Hold on. If you can show those two pictures when I rejoin the stream 2 times. See. I'll go the first engine, which was steam.
Why they have a diesel like that placed in between these coaches?
It probably is.
It could be an assistant for another brake coach.
Yep.
And most of the comments, all the comments here are in German.
Hold on.
And Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis.
Yep. The 2A1 G8A steam engine class. And I remember this engine crash from 1918.
And they had to scrap it, which is too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that thing was scrapped in 1947, maybe?
I think.
Maybe. And 282 was scrapped in 1949. Hold on. I'll get another steam engine twin. Well,
She is a beauty to see once you're in Deutschland. There's a DRBR 86. We got this one, which is a DRBR 86 tank engine.
Does tank engine look like Thomas, maybe?
It looks like Thomas on steroids.
Yeah. Australia makes a tank engine types.
And there's the German layout.
It
Germans
probably
would,
looks based on the HO scale layout.
we got the,
Okay, I'm back.
Ooh, thank goodness.
okay, Trevor. I actually, what if I made a great race reference of Doofenshmirtz being the DB Class 80. DBBR 80.
Oh, it's in the cell tank.
Right here. It's being
The
right
Ocean
here.
O. This is like the same one as Thomas did.
Yep. It was shown in season 1 of the series, but only in background appearances.
And Thomas was the base of an E2 class.
Like one of Heinz, like being in that engine form, it's like
Oh
he
my god.
it's like he saw this, like, oh wow, who is this with 2 tenders? And this would be
I know it.
Asuka, you know, that girl from Evangelion, in this shape. This is what her engine form should be.
I didn't know there was a German engine with 2 tenders.
There
And
is, and it's this one here.
That's from
Yeah.
St. Louis 460
There's a model.
for many
And it
years
was,
ago.
and the engine was also shown in a red livery.
The red movie looks like
Just look
James,
at
maybe?
that.
Whoa. It probably looks better like James, maybe.
Oh. Do you think it looks better in red or green?
I think red is better.
What do you think, Trevor?
I think red's better because I know you didn't like that kind of green.
It's
Green
because
is
this is not
terrible.
BR green though.
But
Oh.
it is all red.
Well, then the second tender should have been repainted red too. So
I think
this is what her
orange
whistle
paint is
sounds
the
like,
green.
used as Peter Sam in CGI.
Yeah.
Whereas
They recorded a video of that engine.
whereas
Right?
you others heard this, and a similar whistle to that is the Rio Grande 168 used as Duncan's whistle.
It was like a 460 F14 class.
Yeah.
This engine was almost based like a 131
The Back to the
steam
Future engine. There's the Strasbourg 475 crash.
Let me see. Ooh, that's terrible.
This is why this
There's one in the streams. Fine.
This is why we gotta watch where we're going.
that
The
and
point
it
was just
and this is why we should not be an engine.
Right.
James fan, that boy
Makes me
is
think of the
almost
Robot Chicken sketch where Thomas
red.
says, who would give an engine a face or train a face or something? I can't
That
remember.
would be, it was blow some steam.
Blow some steam. I knew that.
So just blow some steam. Like who would give a and it has that puffing sounds from the old Go-Go Thomas app.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
like
you
which
have
were
another
later
steam
used
engine there.
here.
Yeah.
Don't you
And
get it?
They were actually taken from an American steam locomotive, either one that's American or Canadian.
But James fan,
Would it be me?
actually 475 was returned to steam again, doesn't it?
They repaired it.
Yeah. The front looks so bust up.
And Trainboy Gabe would also be making my OC out of an A4 Pacific.
Like a Mallard steam engine?
A Dominion of Canada with 2 tenders.
Yeah.
LNR A4 Dominion of Canada with her second tender, but place my name on there and have the number 4500, like taken from Gargany.
Oh,
That would be Gargany's old name,
Yeah.
but will be renamed to me. And just look at her. She is
A
She
beauty?
looks good with that bell on her head.
Yeah.
Uh, this and her train simulator a force sound pack. Dominion of Canada's whistle sound is actually the Rainbow Suns right here.
Like Union Pacific 8444?
It's like no, it's the CN3254's old 5-chime step top whistle, but a bit out of tune.
Yeah.
Right? It's like here, she has the Rainbow Suns whistle.
Yeah. In Thomas and the Magic Railroad, they had a Norfolk and Western 475 as well.
How would that suit for Dominion of Canada, Trevor?
I think it would suit it very, very well.
Because of the shape. And it's because it's an actual 5-chime whistle.
Yeah. But look at this. Every time Sign Time Station has an Union Pacific 8444 in the scene, and the Magic Railroad in Thomas has a 475 Norfolk and Western engine.
Also, Trevor, I've recently been watching the Fairly Odd Parents clips.
Yeah. I like the old Fairly Odd Parents better.
The whole
For example,
time?
I even liked the part every time Kroger says F. That's like when he does it to unlikable characters, like F.
God.
It almost like
English.
if in Sailor Moon, you called it to give her detention for no reason. He's in there and F. F. And his face here, priceless. Butch Hartman has made Lundy gave these characters the funny faces there. And it's sped up. That'd be funnier if Just Desserts would be sped up. Sped up to 2x speed.
Yeah.
I got to wish all Jeeves. There's a surgery. Wait for it.
What if there was a parody of Mr. Crocker on Robot Chicken where he says, F you! F you! Get it?
New Zealand Railway 484K class. And they got the every twerp shout out.
Yep. And actually, this engine was based off a train wreck.
Well,
53.
Vicky truly sounds like Emily Elizabeth when she's angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And James fan, this engine was based off a train crash in 1953, right? That was December 24th.
Vicky losing back into demon mode.
Yeah. So terrible! Wow. I've been in the stream for the first time, right? In Veterans Day, right?
I mean, if I were in this series, I would call Vicky something other than twerp. I would even say, who you calling twerp? You are the twerp, and gotta stop it.
And actually, is it 949 based off a train wreck movie, maybe?
F you!
Yeah, that's a good that's my joke.
It's like it'd be like You called it the baby thing to me after you read birds. F you!
Yeah.
The fact that Grey Delisle voiced not only voiced Vicky, but also Emily Elizabeth makes her amazing. Because she
And the
made
Lighthouse
Vicky's
Children actually voiced them too.
that Vicky mainly sounds like an angry Emily Elizabeth, as if she's treating Clifford like evil.
Yeah.
What would you
Like
say,
a
Trevor?
big,
I guess.
And that Foop's voice would sound like it fit the A4 Sparrowhawk in the Big World Big Adventures American episodes. Because Sparrowhawk sounds like an Indian name, so I thought I would conclude that A4 in the States. It wouldn't be Sir Nigel Gresley, though.
So, wait a minute. I know it.
What if there was a meme called Vicky, you idiot?
No.
Yeah. That would be
That
funny.
train almost bust his spoilers.
That's What if this were? What if if they had Sailor Moon in this series? Like, no, no, you can't. You wouldn't be able to show that here. Like, I'll punish you. You can't do that, twerp. And there you go again. Evil spirit, be exorcised. And that the bug inside her was still in her, was always inside her, that was controlling her. And Vicky loses her icky. There was actually a bug controlling her mind, like that made her evil. And then one of the Sailor girls will have to use that something to kill that bug.
Yeah.
And make Vicky no longer evil.
Channel Chasers is a good special, or TV movie, I should say.
Except when Timmy got falsely accused when it was all Vicky's idea. However, so they would make, so if they actually did use, and they did kill that bug, so showing that Vicky would go from an evil teenager to a brat, to being a bratty self-complainer. That reminds me, what if they gave Caillou the same character as Vicky?
That would make him even more unlikable.
Or even the same character as the Miraculous, as Chloe from Miraculous. That'd be somewhat likable, but relatable.
Yeah.
And going from a spoiled brat to a self-complainer. They got Cosmo's voice. The UP280.
That's a commendation.
I think the final cut of Thomas and the Magic Railroad predicted Cosmo's future voice.
Yeah.
Because he sounds like Thomas from the Magic Railroad, but with an American accent.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 280 is called. A northern or mountain type, or maybe it's I can't know what to say. God, I can't remember the 280. What's the 280 called? God. Wait a minute. Consolidation. What's called that engine?
GHMR. And if this be like Fairly Odd Parents UK in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. If it was set in the UK. They're like Cosmo would be voiced by Edward Glenn.
Yeah. And James Man, in the last cutscene, they had a
Well, what if the coal truck did come out of the buffers right here? Like, it'd be the meme, can you spare a coal truck?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Like, run to me quickly, and we're going to help you. Like, and then either Trick. I wouldn't choose Chloe because I'd choose either Trixie or Tootie. Like, so am I, Timmy. We'll not let you down again. And that should be predicting Vicky's actual death. Like, and then, so she has a gun. You haven't seen the last of me. And then she's got shot. That would be an unaired episode of the Fairly Odd Parents, like Vicky getting shot.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon Railway 282 Mikado. I've been to the Grand Canyon Railway, but I never once saw that engine.
That was a 4960, isn't it?
The 4960. That was the I think the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy 4960.
That was an X1, right?
A Fairly Odd Movie.
Yeah. Hi, let me show the Civic Diesel engine.
I found it weird to see the actress playing Vicky being a teacher here.
Yep. Hold on, look. Here. There was the Union Pacific diesel engine.
In this one, she's a Karen.
Yeah.
What would you say, Trevor? She is a total Karen.
I agree. She is a total Karen.
Going from an evil here to an older self-complainer. She's kind of like Asuka right there. We got for
Come on,
Timmy's Love
James.
Cycle.
Here's the Union Pacific 866.
And it got a roll full of
And James, actually, this is
duper
the
models.
face of a TB40.
Maybe I should recreate these as the Sailor Moon characters, but in the Fairly Odd Parents style.
Yeah.
Yep. And James fan, this is like a base off a TB40
It's like
Unit 7
they're
engine.
total Japanese.
Yeah.
Hang on.
And actually, this is that's Scooby in a train.
Trixie in the Fairly Odd Parents should be more likable than Trixie in MLP.
Oh,
but however, Trixie in MLP grew to become more likable.
Yep. And this is like the old steam engine.
We've even got one of these models here, Carly. And just look at her design.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Look at her design, Trevor.
Yeah.
And actually,
I guess I should make that should be, I think, Asuka, speed paint Asuka in Fairly Odd Parents style, like her fighting with Vicky. Like, what if there was a Fairly Odd Parents Thomas and the Magic Railroad crossover for that?
Yep. Alright, guys.
It's like
I
had to be off. Well, I had to be off. Well, I did promise Asuka that I had to help her without today. Well, like, does Asuka ever give you a smile? Like, not really, but she's not as bad as Vicky. Which she's not as very evil. She's just a grump. Let's just make this a speed paint Asuka Mahomushi Asuka. And it's like putting that frown on their face and with the eyebrows going down. Just like her against Vicky. I gotta go. It's like when they say Saga Guten Tag, Dampkot. Vielen Burlington! Redo.
I remember this episode. I hope Viacom doesn't copyright claim this stream.
What if Cosmo's voice in this series was used for a US dub of Thomas and the Magic Railroad?
That would be weird.
Or what? Or it should be the opposite, with Cosmo sounding like Edward Glenn's Thomas voice.
Yeah.
A croquette. I think the inspiration from South Park might have predicted one of the characters in the Fairly Odd Parents. Little did they know Vicky was the culprit. But they soon found out. Vicky with Timmy's voice. Right here. It'd be like Gray Delisle versus Tiffany Grant. What if there was this crossed with Disney fairies? Like these two, Cosmo and Wanda and Poof, representing the United States, whereas the actual fairies themselves, the ones from Pixie Hollow, representing the UK. What would you say about that?
Interesting, but it would be copyright infringement.
I guess Poof's voice would fit for one of the British Railways. Foop's voice here would fit one of the other mainland express engines, like the A4 Sparrowhawk, which should be the second A4 in the US to stay there after Dwight D. Eisenhower. Because it sounded like an Indian name. The ATSF 210-4 Texas.
Yeah.
Yep. You mean Accent, Topeka, and Santa Fe?
Yeah, that's what it stands. What ATSF stands for. And
Yep.
the Abilene and Smoky Valley
It
Railroad.
was displayed, right?
Yeah, it actually the 3415 actually reuses the 3751's whistle here. And it was also recorded for the Frosty the Snowman 1969 special.
Yeah. And
Did you know that, Trevor?
And actually,
no, I didn't.
This is actually the 3415.
And it's great how Gray Delisle made actual cat noises right here. It's like,
and James,
I mean, the question, my actual name's Dax. We got the Fairly Odd Parents theme right here. That's someone.
1, 2.
I should actually make this into the style of the Thomas theme. Because I remember the user Silva Gunner, he actually remade this into the style of the Thomas theme.
And James, and by the way, 14 units of DA40X survived.
All right, but just to let you know, my real name is Dax, so just call me that.
Okay.
So
14 Centennial units survived today.
Good. So it turns out, Vicky was great at scaring that bear away here, because she was somehow more evil than that.
Yep. And 6900 was displayed at Kenneth Park with Big Boy 4023.
There's also the Big Boy 4017 preserved at the National Railroad Museum, and the Big Boy 40112 preserved in Steamtown in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But one was actually running service.
If they would make a Thomas character based on the Big Boy, then he would have a very deep Southern accent.
Yeah.
Because that's what most of the American engines should have.
And in 4005 was displayed at. Hold on, let me search.
If they're going to make the whistle for that, then other engines would tease the bigger American engines by calling them cows, bulls, and oxen. because the sounds their whistles make, because they sound like very deep.
Well, actually, 4005 was derailed in 1953.
It's like daylight's on her way back now. You're gonna hear her 3-chime whistle sooner than she'll hear it herself. I'm doing this for a Fairly Odd Parents version of the Magic Railroad.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you a story about Big Boy 4005.
Oh, there's daylight in real life. It's my all-time favorite American steam locomotive.
Is it a 44 Northern type? It's actually almost the same as 844, right?
Yeah, but it's as tall as a Russian steam locomotive.
Yep.
I'll have to show you the AA-20.
Oh, it's the very largest engine.
It's the largest non-articulated steam engine ever built.
Is it? Let me guess. Is it a 414-4?
Yep. They should make a Thomas character based on it. It could be named either Vladimir or Dmitri.
Well, it's actually almost as big as the 9000 class in Union Pacific.
That's what they would call the most overkill steam engine ever built.
Yep.
What would you say, Trevor? The most overkill steam locomotive built?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I guess that, like, even though that's what Vicky's Russian basis would be as an engine form.
Okay. I'll tell you about 4005 Big Boy steam engine. First off, the Union Pacific had to make a 5th Big Boy in 1946. That train was built over many years ago before derailed in 1953. That was April 27th.
So it turns out, as far as in this series, Vicky never changed.
Yeah. Big Boy 4005 was derailed on April 27th in 1953. The derailment caused the 4005 to slide across the down the line. The tender even crushed his cab a lot. And the 18 cars were piling up. Actually, those crewmen long dead. But actually,
End of the university.
Actually, 4005 was returned to service again, but it was retired in 1962. But it's still there at the Former Museum of Transportation in Denver, Colorado.
What if it was like, if it was Oscar, be like, hey, twerp, like, who are you calling a twerp? I'll have you know that my mother would fix you.
Mm-hmm. If I rejoin the stream,
it's like, so I guess you must be Oscar's mother.
Yeah.
Das ist right. And no, you've been calling her a twerp. You've been calling twerps mainly.
All right.
And I don't see me.
And you are also locomotive that was derailed in 1953. Be back.
Well, tell you what, I'm gonna go to bed because I have to wake up early for church volunteering. So I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
And are you? Oh. Well, guys, this has been a much better stream for me. What was your favorite part? Do you think it could have been better? Join me again next time where I'll be streaming for Thanksgiving. This is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 saying peace out.